Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
White's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Panthers.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. Throw caught there by Willis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 86.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, Weaver. He completes it right side to White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Weaver. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 15.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Second and a yard at the 23-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of the gun. Love.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Weaver. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weaver able to find Willis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, dog!
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To the air again, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down. At the Panthers,
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Medina. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Vargas. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Weaver, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Panthers nothing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun. Weaver. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Weaver's pass.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
From the gun. Weaver on the left side, a catch by White. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Weaver under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No,
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Derek Brown on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the
On second down,
line.
it's Hines. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance. NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there. Nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Weaver. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
To throw again. Love. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Hines. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos.
54, right there.
A 2-yard gain.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vargas. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Oh, man, come on.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Play action this time with Love.
Pull it together.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
The drive starts with a run by White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun. Weaver is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Weaver's pass. Complete to number 34.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down. Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Complete.
They like going to him in the the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the fourth? The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver, short throw to the tight end Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Weaver looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. Throw left side complete. It's White. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Weaver. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Panthers nothing.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vargas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Panthers 47.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
10. At their own 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Weaver complete on the quick throw to Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Loss of a yard on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Panther 1st down.
45.
On 1st down, Weaver. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weaver, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Weaver. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd
Love
and
from
6.
the gun. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Panthers.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Vargas.
Love's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Barton, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Holding, receiving team.
Come on, homie.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Weaver.
To go.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Love now to pass on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Medina. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Nyheim Hines. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Thompson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
From the gun, Love. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Love. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Weaver's pass.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Love.
line.
That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
By Jared Reed.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Weaver's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. 15 yards there for number 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
45's the mic. Hey, I'm
On 1st and 10, Weaver over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Weaver's pass.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Weaver. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Weaver. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Makes the score Packers 30, Panthers nothing.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Panther 1st down.
On 1st down, Weaver. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Weaver. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Uchenna-Nwosu in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Man, why are we doing this?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Going the other way.
Operating from the gun. Weaver. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Weaver. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Weaver. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Watch tight. Tight end.
3 and out.
On 4th down, Weaver. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
That has got to be on them.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.